Sorry. My heart is still racing. I'm sorry. I just went to bed about 5 hours ago. And you know how we're always wondering what our dreams mean and why dreams and dreams and secrets. They start out one way when we're young, and they start out another way when we get older. Unless it's just me, you know. When you're young, you have, I don't know, maybe flying dreams and all these other things, and Mama teaches us things one way, and then we get in the middle and we have a different type of dream around 30, I don't know, for me it was around 32, 35, and then 42, everything started happening all over again. It started happening all over again. And then that's when you realize something's not right. And you're starting to see, lies and mistruths and things like that. And that's when I think we start putting together all those things. Our mama told us, and you're saying to yourself, something's not right. And then you start figuring things out. And you say, well, why does she, lie about this? Or why does she do that? I'm never going to be like my mother. And we grow up to be exactly like our mother or our father. It's in the DNA. Okay? Dreams. I used to always dream. Okay, the most favorite part of time in my life was when I was in, band and choir. Okay? And then that got interrupted because Mother wanted to start her business, so I had to move back to my old house that I grew up in to start the business. My last year of high school. Yeah, so I empathize with y'all that really have a unknowing, I'll put it that way, of remembering, unknowing of the ability to remember why, Mama did what she did, or Dad did what he did, and it doesn't matter if you have a perfect childhood, and I think I had a pretty damn good one. We always grow up, well, no, I shouldn't say that. I think people who find it challenging to get over your own shit grow up blaming your mother or father, and they both did the best that they could do at the time. Just like you have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. You did the best you can do at the time. That's it. But you know what? Your kids are still saying, oh, I'm not gonna be like my mom. My mom was a penny pitcher. Or my mom, she didn't, let us eat whatever we want, or whatever the case may be. But you are just like your mother. Look at the lies you tell. They're the same ones your mama told. They are. Stop sitting there saying, no, they're not. No, they're not. I'm nothing like her. Of course you are. You came from her cells. You came from his cells. Of course we are the replica of our parents. Half God, half parents, Excuse me. Look at your life now. What lies have you told your children? What truths do they not know? Seriously. I'm being serious here. Oh, you can't see because the light is, well, you know what I look like. What lies have you told them? What truths have you not told them? Yes, you raised them to be beautiful, loving, wonderful children, and that they are. But when you're dead, what are they going to find? Those little bits of notebooks and things that are going to make them say, Mom didn't tell us about that. What else didn't she tell us? The same as you're doing to your mother right now at an older age. The same. You know? We all gotta stop blaming our parents for everything. If you believe in metaphysics, you know, everything spiral, gets closer and closer, hopefully, to God's source at some point in your life. Hopefully. And you know you came here, you chose to come here. You chose your name, you chose your friends, you chose your parents, you chose everything. How fast are you breathing now? You chose that too. Okay? So why do you think you're going to be really any different? Have you broken those old patterns of lying and hiding things and, you know, I don't know. You're just like your parents. Why do we fight it so hard? Why do we spend most of our lives after 47? Most of us start fighting it before then, 30. I mean, we really don't know what our parents went through and did, and we know what we were told. If they were lies or if they were truths. We don't really know. We weren't there. We weren't there. And there isn't anybody that I know of with skin that remembers exactly what it was like as soon as you came out the womb all them years. Why would God let us remember that? That's like remembering even just last lifetime. That's too much for any body, physical body, not any person. A physical body to handle all that emotion and good, bad, indifferent, whatever. So why would you grow, now that you're an adult and you're still saying, oh, I'm nothing like my mother? Yes, you are. You are your mother reincarnate. Unless you stop making the same mistakes she made, hiding and lying, to dream a different dream. Okay, so at 16, I met Reverend Zitlow, who taught us, you know, more in-depth things than my other granny was teaching us. Just, you know, different stuff. I won't say new. I'll say different. I told you I just woke up, right? And I would have these reoccurring dreams. Let's see, 16, 17, we moved there, started a business, and yeah, the goal was to move back to our rich house, and we never did. See, and I didn't even remember that till just right now, okay? Did we? Maybe we did, I don't remember. Anyway, it's interesting for me because now that I talk to more people than I ever have in my life, we all have the same patterns. Same patterns. You know, we grow up, we realize things. You know, I grew up not being able to eat sweets. Now I eat sweets too much all my life. But I would have these reoccurring happy dreams. I would always dream about being in band or choir or in the swimming pool. You know, so I asked Granny, what does that mean? She says, every time you take a step up spiritually, you have one of those dreams. Now you could consider it good or bad. I don't think anything is bad. A lesson is a lesson. However it comes, it just comes. Okay. So I would have another dream about being in drill team, tall flags, rifles. I didn't play an instrument, is what I'm trying to tell you. And she, of course, then, at 16, started telling us write everything down, get it brand new, start writing. That's why I tell all my students, you got to get a brand new journal, start from scratch on each journal, and, when you wake up, roll over, write it down. Okay, so now that you get older, the dreams change. You might have dreams of you and your first boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever breaking up. And you have that one over and over and over. It's still growth. It's growth. It's not bad. It's just growth. Live in the pain. There's, people are sick. I say, live in the pain. Live in the pain. That pain talks to you. That pain talks to you. Next time you have the flu or whatever, don't take a bunch of freaking drugs. Just rest and listen to the pain. Yeah, it sucks, but you know what? If I could sit here for 3 days and listen to a migraine, you can too. Okay? Yeah. Oh, then I got a reading and found out why I had the headache yesterday. So I accepted what I was fighting, what you resist persists. And I told my body, okay, I'm letting it go. I'm not even going to think about that anymore. And let's see. Headache is gone. No headache today. So in the process of regurgitating your dream and trying to figure out, so it's, well, I say it's not as a big a step as we're thinking it is. Excuse me. It's just a stepping stone. You get a new job, your dream changes. You get a divorce, the dream changes. See? But there's still progress. It's still progress. You're making changes. You're making changes, so things in life change. Which means you change how you treat people, your children. You change how you treat your friends. You change how you treat yourself. Because in the beginning, you treated yourself good, right? In the beginning of our life, we treated ourselves fairly decent, okay? You let people take advantage of you, like in my case, let some person who don't want to live at their own home come stay with you just because you moved out at 18, and they couldn't move out at 18. They just didn't have the gumption to move out at 18, and I did. So she came to spend the night and see my new house and never left. Part of the reason why you stop being shy and just say, get out, go home, bye-bye. Here's a phone. But back then you had to wait like a day to get your phone connected. Yeah, in the house. So the phone was connected, and I'm like, okay, so come on, get your stuff. I'm gonna take you home. Oh no, tomorrow. See, so, and I'm sure my mom did that too. So listen up. And don't let your sons and daughters be the same as you, even though you're still going to say something that you disagree with. And that's okay. That's how they see it. Just like that's how you see your mom and dad. That bitch, she never, fed me Cheerios. How dare her, whatever. You're the same. You're the same. So stop degrading your parents for you being just like them. It's an honor. What the hell are you doing to yourself? You're just beating up your spirit every time the physical says, that bitch, she didn't let me, go have any boys over until I was 18. And, me and Eric really liked each other at 13. I'm sorry, but even in my house, you ain't having no boys in the house. In my house at 13, no. Unless you sit at the kitchen table. Because little girls don't realize that all little boys are thinking about at 13 is sex. But parents know that. That's why you can handle company until you're 18. Hopefully by then you'll be able to think a little bit better. See, but you're constantly battering mom, 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 mom. But you're sitting here making the exact same mistakes. Exact same mistakes that you hate her for, you're now making. And then you have a different dream for yourself, physically dream. Are you doing that? You say, well, when I grow up, I'm going to have the blah, 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 blah. Do you have that? I pretty much do. I knew I was going to live in a nice, cluttered little house like this. Or a little one-bedroom cottage-type house, though. Not a studio. But I'm getting it. And, you know, that house that all the little kids like coming over to because, you know, I have candies and cookies. You know, that little witch, yeah. But you know, people, it does your body no good, it does your spirit no good to sit here constantly complaining about something only you can change. Because you know what, whatever it is that you don't like in me, you only need to change it in yourself. We only see in others what we see in ourselves. That goes for your parents too, not just strangers. We're not strangers. We're just friends we haven't met yet. Physically, because the spirit already knows everybody, everything. You know? Stop blaming your fucking parents for everything. You run your life. You pay your bills. You buy your own shoes and clothes and food. Why are you still blaming your parents at 67 years old? Why? Or how Bill Cosby, what did he say? There was a joke he said, somebody did a firecracker and the teacher tried to figure out how to, and said, whoever you're, so the teacher's trying to find the child that did it. Whoever lit that firecracker in the bathroom, you know, your mom's got to be pretty sad. Your mom has to be so sad that she wears her bloomers on the outside or something like that. Funny, you know. So the kid, of course, very young, I didn't like that firecracker and stop talking about my mom. You know. Stop talking about your mom. It is no longer her problem, the reason why you are the way you are right now. It's your problem. It's your fault. Blame yourself for not wanting to change to be something altogether other. Stop. You can sit, no. You can sit there and make all the excuses you want. There is no reason for you to be a grown adult. And I mean grown adult. You know, you guys say you're grown at 18, 20. You're not 21. No. You're grown when you have lived on your own for at least 2 years minimum, paying your own rent, electric, gas, car note, house note, insurance, health insurance, house insurance, car insurance, buying your own food, buying your own clothes, totally self-sufficient for at minimum 2 years. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt in this case, because a lot of things don't creep up until like the 3rd year. You know, things just, oh, life is good, I live my own opinion. No, things are always creeping up around the corner, or else you'd never learn. And it's not bad. Stop saying shit is bad. Shit ain't bad. You just have a fucked up perception. Really. And stop thinking that you can't change. You know, I get so frustrated with people. They say, oh, Tasha, oh, wow, I'm talking to you on the phone. Ooh, you're just like you are in your videos. What did you think I was going to be like after 7 years and 5,000 videos? I mean, in the beginning, I didn't, you know, describe my aches and pains, and that's life. I assumed you knew. But again, that has nothing to do with my mother. It has everything to do with myself. You create your own happiness or unhappiness. Okay, sorry. Okay, so, I know, Spirit. I forgot what you woke me up to say. See, that's why I have a tape recorder by my bed. And I'm just... Okay. Go back to sleep. And then when you get up, you know, go to work, come home, and then you listen to that, you know. But really, people, does it make sense? Because I listen to people, and every time they say, you know, something crazy like, oh, well, I want da-da-da. Oh, okay, that was my point, thanks. Okay, well, Tasha, you have a nice life, and you have everything, and so you don't understand my pain, and, you know, I have 4 kids, and I'm just trying the best I can, and here you just have people give you stuff all the time, and, you know, you have your nice little, you know, studio apartment, even though it looks a bit cluttered in your videos, and, yes, people tell me that, fuck you, I don't care. Why the hell do you think my life is a bed of roses? I had migraines for 3 days for a really stupid reason. I opt not to worry about that thing anymore. Headache is gone. Learn. I had to sit here for 3 days with a migraine to figure it out. And then I just asked my sister, why am I having migraines? And she told me. I figured it out. I don't do it no more. I don't do that thing anymore because I opt to have better, faster, now. I mean, in another 9 years, I'm going to be 60, retired, I hope. And I hope life then just stops, because it's going to be so great not having the same concerns. I'll put it that way. You know, as you get older, you have the same issues your parents had. Hopefully you morph through them better. Okay? So, I don't know, let's say your mom grew up drinking and cussing and fussing. So therefore you don't drink, you don't fuss, you don't cuss. But you still have the secrets. You still have the lies that, Mom, yes you do. Yes you do. You do. We're all the same. We all have the same patterns. We do exactly what our parents have done, just in a different way. You do. Unless you already started going to some sort of therapy to change the outcome of tomorrow, you're still making that same mistake today that your mother made exactly, probably almost at your age. So you don't drink and smoke and cuss, but yet, you know, you're overprotective of your, you know, 25-year-old child. Is that not a lie? Protecting them from what's out on the other side of the door? Yes, it is. It's a lie. You're not educating your child on the truth of all those evils that are on the other side of that door. That's a lie. You know? You're not educating your children the truth on, you know, sex and I don't know, politics. I don't know, whatever. You can't tell me you don't. I see it in you. I hear you. I hear your conversations. Goodness gracious, I Skype with enough people to write another book, you know? We all do the same things our parents do, just in different words, in different colors, in different shades. Excuse me. We all do what our parents do. We are our parents. We are God. No, I'm not saying your parents are God. Well, I mean, they're part of God. You're a part of God, you're part of your parents. We're half and half. We're spirit with a body. We just forget about the spirit because the spirit is bigger, and we only see this because we think it's not real without the 5 senses. So that's when the 6th one should kick in and you have balance. Hello? Because we all know you don't really, I mean, the plant is there, but then you tell yourself, oh, is the plant really there? Let me touch it. What do you need to touch it for? Believe. Believe you are wrong about miseducating your child about, I don't know, drugs. Oh, not drugs. Drugs like, you know, oh, Johnny's sick. Go get him some medicine. He sneezed. He doesn't need cough syrup with alcohol in it, with sugar in it at 5. You know? Oh, his eyes are watery. Go get the decongestant thing. He rubbed his eyes and now they're tearing up. Why are you rushing to get meds into your child? Yeah, one of my sisters, big old, you know, because they keep the medicine on top of the dresser so the kid couldn't get it. Whole dresser top full of medicine. Why? What happened to let the body fight some of it on its own? I'm not saying let your baby be in misery. I would never want that. But you're going to drug them up before the misery even sets in? We're all telling lies. We're all telling lies. All of us are telling lies of some sort to make us better than what we think we are, need to be, feel, whatever. You know, I always lied about being well. I didn't feel good. Why couldn't I just say I didn't feel good? I don't know. We're not ingrained to tell the truth. Because once you're a child, you stop, Mama tells you, don't say that in front of company. And then you stop saying the truth in front of company. She did the best she could do with what she had at the time. Stop fucking blaming your mothers. Okay? Now things after that is your fault. You're the mom. So why is your daughter, son, you know, throwing crystal balls at you that you just paid, you know, $1,000 for, breaking it up, and you're like, why do you do those? I didn't teach you to behave like this. Obviously you did. You're trying so hard not to be like your mother. I'm not gonna, my sisters, I'm never gonna beat my kid because mama beat us. Yeah, look at her now. You're paying for her house. You're paying for the car. Dad's paying for the house. Dad's paying for the other car. That accident she got in, you paid for. She's 32. Give up the tit, man. She doesn't have to work. Don't get married. It's going to ruin your life. So she didn't marry the basketball player. I don't think. As of 2 years ago, she didn't marry the basketball player. Why shouldn't she marry the basketball player? Oh, because mom said not to. Mom said marriage ruins your life. No, that was her experience. Because she was the type of woman that would get up 2 hours before her husband, put her face on, do her hair as if she slept like this all night. What kind of fucked up perception is that? I know my mama didn't do that. Oh, that's why mama couldn't keep a man, because she didn't wear no makeup. You do need therapy. And don't get me wrong, we all need a little bit at some time. And for another reason, guidance. Because you're in the middle of it, you know, you're fighting off the ants. You stepped in the ant pile, you're fighting off the ants. Life, politics, boyfriends, girlfriends, bills, house, work, a boss we can't stand. And we're standing in that ant pile of life. And we're getting bit. And somebody on the outside be like, why don't you just step 2 feet over to your right? What do you mean I can't, you can't even see. Because the ants are going to bite your eyes. You can't see. 2 feet over is a big puddle of water. Step in the water. I don't know about you. I know, but ants like water. But they don't like a whole puddle of water. They want to go drink some water and go back home. Underground. You know? But you can't even see. So sometimes an outsider can see better than you. Just step 2 feet over. And there's the armadillo, there's the anteater guy, and he's sucking all those ants right off of you. Oh, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. And that's why you have your spirit being. Remind yourself you are a spirit. You're not a physical body getting stung. You are a spirit that says, don't step in the fucking ant pile. Look at where you're going. Next thing you're just blindly, oh, ah, what's that? What's that? I got these ants over here. Hello, spirit was trying to tell you, look where you're going, look where you're going. Look where you're going. And you're, I look good in my mini skirt and my red lipstick and whoo, child, I am just looking too good. Oh, let me pull my skirt down. Yeah, and I got a little pet peeve with you women that think you can wear these, skirts cut up to your booty cheeks. Stop tugging on them because they're too small. Thanks, I said that. So, with the spirit kicks in, and if you let it, and it reminds you, hey, remember, there's an ant pile right there. Oh, okay. Your mother didn't see the ant pile because she's too busy raising 7 kids, 9 kids, trying to send you to school. She has to go to work. She comes home from work. She cooks dinner. You guys do the homework, the bath, and bed. Every single day for 32 years. That's Mama's routine. You're like, well, why didn't you spend more time with us? I had 2 jobs. I had 7 children. I had a husband that, would just, rape me at night and be drunk all day. Whatever your case was. That's still not a good enough reason for you to be however you think you aren't. I'll let that marinate. You done? Okay. Just take responsibility for yourself. And yes, I have had issues with my mother, and I've had knockdown, drag-out fights. Once I got older and realized she was lying about stuff. And I'm like, okay, I know. There's no reason to lie no more. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Which is the same as lying. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people say, a positive affirmation is a lie. And maybe to you it is. It's just a positive affirmation to me. I weigh 180 pounds. That's just a positive affirmation. You see, I don't. Use your brain. Come on, figure it out. Do you really need to leave me a comment on YouTube? No, you don't. Do you look to be around 250 to me? Yeah, well, fuck you. In this case, your opinion doesn't matter, does it? So, shut up. In my mind, and when you pay my rent and bills, then you can put your opinion in on that one. Okay. Stop hating your mother. And I don't know if men do it too, because I in my whole life I could think of a handful of men that didn't like or approve of the way their father raised them. But those, no, he was there, but I just don't talk to a lot of men. Maybe men just don't talk about how they were raised by their parents. Isn't that interesting? But I keep saying we women need to learn to be a little bit more like men. They go play basketball, then poof, it's over. No, I'm not saying go shopping and poof, it's over. Or go eat and poof, it's over. I'm saying, just to try to think about things in a different light. And fix yourself. Love you, fix you, let it go. I designed that for a purpose. Love you, fix you, let it go. Life coach program. No, it's not $1,000. I think I only charge $50. For an allotted time. 42 days. Because after 42 days, if you can't fix yourself and love yourself, you really need some deep therapy. And it's a specific program that Spirit gave me. Anyway, stop hating your parents for doing the best they could at the time. Just like you're doing the best you can in life. Even if I don't have children, but I compare myself to my mother, to my father, for just about every choice I make. Okay? And remembering what little I do remember about my father. It's funny, you know, when your father's not at home and you look just like him and his 7 sisters. It's interesting the comments you get on the street. Ooh, you Junior baby. Child, look just like, look, he just spit you out. Look at, he got his little nose and everything. Yeah, baby. When you see your daddy, you tell him Mary said, hey. In my mind, the only thing I'm thinking is, well, I'll see Dad around 7 o'clock in the morning when I go for school. Because that was the only time I saw him. I'm assuming he was, you know, there all night. I don't know. I'm still naive about a lot of things, so you know I was really super naive then. He didn't spend the night. He went to his house and came back for coffee the next morning. Well, he probably came back for something, you know, and coffee. But you know, your dreams recycle. Your life recycles. Young ones, appreciate your youth. This is why the older people tell you, appreciate your youth. Don't be stupid. You know, boys just thinking about with your thing down there. And then when you grow up, women will say, would you think with your other head? The big head, not the little head. You know. And girls, you know, depending on what part of the country and nationality you are, you know, put some clothes on. You know, all of our Latin brothers and sisters don't necessarily believe in wearing a lot of clothes, even at 2 or 22 or 92. You know, not saying that's bad. I'm just saying we're all raised differently. Sorry, I didn't mean that to sound negative or bad. You are who you are for whatever reason you chose to be. Okay? I'm not turning the light on because I'm going to go back to bed. I only had 5 hours sleep. Why do you keep fighting it? Okay? For those of you who have better, but your mentality is fucked up, go get some therapy. Be balanced. You know? And the people that keep saying, oh, I'm going to have a house, I'm going to have a man, and are you what you want that man to be? No, that's why we have exes. Because hopefully you grow up and learn different and do different. You know, mama didn't do different because in the 50s, you stayed with a man if he beat you or not. Yeah, well, this ain't the 50s no more. Leave. Oh, imagine that. You left. Now you're happy. Isn't that amazing? Now you can free your spirit and yourself for the next step. And that's why we keep continuously picking not nice people. You ain't learning your lesson. I refuse to have another boyfriend until I learn my lesson. Now that I learn my lesson, I'm ready. Bring it. Because I learned how to say no quick, fast, and in a hurry. You guys, how come that ear still feels like it's somebody stinging me or something? Anyway, leave it alone. And you learn to say no. Otherwise, you keep attracting the same thing over and over and over. And that's how all them therapists really make their money, you know? I like bad guys. Well, go like them. When you end up dead and you're on the other side, you'll figure it out, huh? You know, when you don't, I mean, you know, that's why a lot of older people don't go out at night. Depending on the neighborhood, but nowadays that doesn't even matter. So, oh, I live in blah, blah, blah. We're a gated community. What, people in gated communities don't get killed? I'm not saying you are. I'm saying cautious. Be cautious of oneself. And it's not just for old people. Young people need to do it too. We try to tell you young ones to do it. You don't pay attention. You go out there at 12 o'clock at night anyway, just like I did. In Oakland. But I had to have my, you know, strawberries. I was finishing my first book. And I was on a sucker kick because I didn't want to get up to go get more water. So I would suck on suckers all day until I work part-time. So I went to bed 2 hours before work. And you're young, you can do that then, you know. Because I always managed to live close to my job. So I get up 2 hours before work. I go to work. I come home, I go, sleep for 2 hours, get up, and then write around the clock. Anyway, so I wanted some strawberry soda and some barbecue chips. And my neighbor, now mind you, I was the white girl in the neighborhood. Okay, yeah. So I said, Tammy, I'm gonna go get some chips and soda. You want something? What? Now Tammy was raised in Compton. Yeah, the war zone of Los Angeles. Then I don't know what it's like now. And she's like, you're going out at midnight? You're gonna walk to the liquor store? Well, I have a car, but I don't see the need to drive a half a block. Yeah, what do you want? Are you crazy? You know, people get killed at night. People get killed during the daytime too. We've seen it. There was a body in our hallway. You adjust. I said, well, if I'm going to go, if it's my time to die, it's my time to die. And I'm going to die fighting. So, you want something to drink? Yeah, here's my money. You go on. And for some reason she was stunned when I walked by. What dictates fear to you? It was a bag of chips. I don't think God's going to let me die over a bag of chips and soda. You know? Anyway, stop asking people to decipher your dreams. Decipher your damn dreams yourself. Decipher your visions yourself. You know, I'm not Daniel in the book of Daniel, the Old Testament, how the king said, you decipher my dreams or I'm going to kill you. And stop depending on others. You know, we have all these new toys nowadays that we didn't have back in the day, and that's why you see all those funny pictures on Facebook. You know, the old-fashioned telephone, the rotary dial. We had that. We used that. It wasn't just call talk. Hey girl, what's up? How you doing? No. You know, and even now, for you kids that have all these games and this and that and stuff I probably haven't even heard of, it's going to change again and again and again and again. So your kids are going to be saying, ugh, you had a cell phone that you still had to press the button on? Or whatever, you know? So when your vision changes, your dream changes. When your life changes, your dream changes. Your whole perception changes about everything. Change, change, change. It's the only constant. Adjust. Stop hating your mother. Stop hating your dreams because you're having bad dreams. What did you do to have bad dreams? You ever think about that? Were you an upright, upstanding person for you to be having them not good dreams about boo-boo? Live through the pain. Live through the dream. It ain't gonna kill you. You still here talking about it. So it ain't gonna kill you. It's just a minute period of time. Be still. Listen to the dream. Regurgitate the dream. Dissect the dream. Write it down what it means for you. Next. You don't stay stuck on that. Move. Move out of that space. Move out of that time. Move out of that headspace. Come on. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I want to succeed in life. I still want to have more and better and different experiences. You know, I'm getting older, and if I didn't fall, I would be a different Tasha. But when you fall, being older, that's why people take steps carefully, more carefully. That's right, old people walk slow. They don't want to fall. It's not always just, oh, they're old, so they walk slow. No, my mama walks a billion times better than me. And she's had 2 strokes, but honey, she walks 5 miles around Lake Merritt, you know, every Tuesday and Thursday. So it's not that. It's, you know, be cautious. Don't be fearful. How's that? So now you're saying, okay, well, you know, oh, I want this, oh, that man and this man, oh, but I can't say nothing. Why can't you say nothing? And some women, well, he's younger than me. And? You ain't old. You're not dead. Or, oh, he'd never like anybody like me. Did you ask him? You know? That's a lot of a biggest issue that we big girls have. Oh, some of us. He would never like me. He likes, skinny white girls, Barbie shaped white girls. Did you ask him? And of course I was shocked because the model liked me. Yeah. And we were in a great relationship till I told him to be on a budget because he decided to get smart with a customer and his boss fired him. But he still wanted to go. He didn't have no money. Didn't have no money for rent. But wanted to go out partying. And I'm like, what sense does that make? You need to be home plotting, strategizing. Then once you have a plan, go out and celebrate. No, couldn't do that. Went out, celebrate, met some other girl, and proposed to her on Channel 8 TV. I'll never forget. Oakland, California. Don, I can't think of his last name. But anyway, and you learn from that. So no, I don't hate all model black men just because they're 6'3" and look like whoever you think looks good. You don't hate all of them. You learn to respect yourself differently, and you treat them differently, and respect yourself so that they treat you like the queen or king that you are. So then girls start saying, oh, you like big girls? Oh, obviously he's got his hand around you. He don't have his hand around no Barbie. What's wrong with you? We girls are just, ooh, it takes us a long time. Boys, you just like their thing, man. It don't take 30 seconds. Ooh, girl, ooh, he's ready to go. But we women are still, okay, honey, pat my butt and tell me how good I look. Okay, now I'm getting in the mood. Okay, things are vibing down there. Oh, I'm almost there. Keep telling me how pretty I am. And no, with a little wisdom, it don't take that. It don't take all that no more. Think, to change. Next time husband's in the mood, I'm going to be instantly turned on. Well, honey, it's just going to take 30 seconds. And anyway, that's another video. So, stop blaming your parents for being how you are right now. Particularly ladies. If I had birthed a child, I think my downfall might have been telling them too much too soon. But now therapists and doctors know as soon as a child asks, they're ready to know. So I can't even fault myself for that anymore. Because, people say, oh, I have actually experienced someone telling me, oh, you shouldn't be talking to Jordan about sex. Jordan is more grown than you. Why? I can't talk to you about sex. You haven't even looked at your own self between your legs in a mirror. You don't even know what you look like. How are you going to tell me not to tell Jordan something? Well, he's only 16. You shouldn't be talking about sex and politics and drugs. And he needs to know. Once you step outside that door, at this age, it's not it's not what it's going to be when you get this age, or this age, or this age. So yeah, if I bore a child, or the children God has loaned me, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, you can only see this much. When you get outside, you're gonna see this much. And in 10 years, you're going to see this much. But unless you choose the option C, you're never going to see the whole picture because you're standing too close. Back the fuck up so you can see, oh, that was just a wart on the picture is 100 foot tall and you're what, 5'5", standing this close. No. I might tell, some of my God's kids too much, but you know what? They're young. They can take it and roll with it. I ain't lying. My mama never told me about sex. No, that's not necessarily why I talk about it a lot. I talk about sex a lot because I think we all need to talk about it a lot. Okay, just now we're starting to see actual tampon and Kotex commercials show the actual thing. Back in my day, they didn't show the thing. They showed the box. What the hell is that? Don't show no girl no box, so she thinks the tampon's a box. She thinks the Kotex is a box. And I would highly encourage girls not to wear tampons, please. Just think about it. Don't buy Kotex either. Go buy those little Mother Monthly cloths, yes, and wash them out yourself. Little drop of bleach, it's not going to hurt nothing. And a drop of bleach isn't going to hurt nothing. Drinking a gallon of bleach will kill you. Okay? Just saying. Because, yeah, I knew a client that said, oh, well, bleach cures everything, including AIDS blood. I'll just drink some bleach. Anyway, that's another video. But that's the reason why I said that thing about the bleach. You know, I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. Now, don't get me wrong, there are certain things you just don't need to know. But that's not hiding, you just don't need to know. So that's why I talk freely about it. My mama didn't talk freely about it, and I grew up thinking it was going to be all nice and pretty, like they said in the in Dwayne's dad's Penthouse magazine, and it wasn't. It was good. It was good. I'm not saying, you know, I was raped the first time or anything like that. I had a great teacher, and he taught me what it was gonna, and then we're gonna do, and then and he was a wonderful teacher. But I'm just saying, I think we shield kids from all the wrong things. Example, I would not. If Amani were sitting here right now today, at, I don't know, 5 years old, she would not be on the computer. I'm just saying, she wouldn't. No, I'm still old-fashioned that way. You just read a book. Go find a old wooden puzzle. You know, no. You want to do tic-tac-toe and play hangman? Go get a pencil and paper. We'll do it on the original way. You know. When my nephew went to school, they had computers in the school and all the latest technology. That we had to first learn how to think on our own. You know, even now, I took the advice of a person and took the damn map thing off the phone. I left one navigator on there in case we're in a pinch, but I don't use it unless I'm in a pinch. We're like lost, okay? We have to learn to think on our own. All these little toys and stuff do it for us, you know? So don't try to understand that just because you feel a way doesn't mean everybody does, and I realize that. But just because you dislike me for whatever reason, you dislike me, I'm just like you. You know, I'm saying that you're just like your mother. I'm just like you. I make all the same mistakes you do, and you hate me for being better than you because I have this. You don't hate me because I'm better than you. Hate yourself for not wanting to be more spiritual, because the spirit would have told you, if you would have turned left back there, you know, you wouldn't have been late for your job interview and you would have got that job or whatever. You know, I listen to my spirit. That's why people say, well, Tasha, how come you're not better off? Because I listen to my spirit and I'm pretty damn good. You know, I have people that actually give me what I want. Isn't that amazing? You know, you say, well, Tasha, I hate you because you got, you know, free beads. Did you beg, stomp, kick, and cry for those free beads? No, because you think that's degrading. I don't. And my mama taught me, don't, you know, air your dirty laundry and don't ask for help. Don't borrow no money. Don't do this. Don't do that. Why not? I got the beads. I got beads. Yes, that's my greatest joy right now in life. I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Hang on. It doesn't take as much as it used to make me happy. Okay, that's a lot. And it never took much, you know. I never had the brand new car because you can have just as many problems with the brand new car as you have with the old car. So why not just have the old classic that I can climb in, fix, climb back out, cheaper parts and everything, because I didn't do foreign cars. I had a Honda Civic, but back in the day, those parts were just as cheap and readily available. as the 1962 Ford Fairlane, who's now at swap. Those parts are hard to find, and now the foreign parts are here. Anyway, stop making the same mistake every year, people. Get your head out of your ass. Look around. Stop comparing yourself to the Joneses. Oh, I gotta have a new, what is that, Lexus 35Z. I don't know, I'm not a car person. You know, oh, Tasha got a new, Weeby Bop. Weeby Bop is a dressmaker in Oakland. Well, I don't know if she's still in Oakland, but, you know, she would make big girls' clothes and sell them at a very high price because she made clothes well. So then it turns into a name label, you know. And I want to have this, I want to have... Well, have it. Stop talking about it and go get it for yourself. Girls, don't expect no man to just give it to you. Men, don't expect no women to just give it to you. Or men, you know what I mean. Girl, girl, boy, boy, you know, cover all that. And get it for yourself. Because, honey, I tell you in all these videos, I am not ashamed to beg. I'm not. One of two things can happen. Either you say yes, either you say no. Okay, there you go. We don't even need to think about that. Two things are going to happen. That's it. Okay? So, stop fighting the dreams and stop fighting how you are right now. Yes, you are your product of your parents. Where am I at? Oh, I'm going to get cut off any second. I love you. Be you, not your parents. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. Love yourself. Just love yourself for being you in your own skin right now. I can't see that far, but it's going to shut off any second now. So go have a great day. Love you.